So I stopped recording, made myself a save state on the emulator, then walked like 10 feet to the north and realized there was a Luna P doll like right over here. So, yeah. Awkward.
Yeah, we're back to being P good.
So yeah, from here it's just a straight zigzaggy shot through that cave that I went in and wasted 10 minutes in last part. So Phobos, you weren't disintegrated. The game was really awful at conveying that.
Go Team Robin, caca. Only one way to go, so you're not really much leading me, but...
Well, there's actually quite a few different passages you can follow in this cave. I said it wasted 10 minutes of my time, and I wasn't kidding. It's just, you know, it's kind of meant to waste your time if you made the mistake of going straight to the cave instead of going back to the Elder's Village. You have to go to the Elder's Village to trigger that conversation with the Elder, and you have to do that before the bird will show up in the cave and help you. And the bird is necessary to find the secret door that will lead you to the next area. It is cool that they decided to highlight the two crows for this section. I'm just wondering how the hell they got to Nepal.
Yeah.
Boy, are their arms tired.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, well, we call them wings, but, you know.
Whatever you'd like to call them, Ryan.
Are you sure there's a secret door here? I mean, there's an obvious seam in the wall, but, you know, that could be anything. Could be natural.
Oh, it's a part of the animation that's clearly different from the background, so it can actually move when it's time to.
Oh, and you need the item from the Elder's house in order to open the door in the first place. Why am I going that way? Apparently I changed my mind about whatever it was. I think I went looking for treasure, and then I remembered, oh, right, this game doesn't do treasure. Okay.
How did you get here, Luna P?
Why are there so many of these dolls?
Aww.
Got so many more puzzle pieces, but there's still so many to go.
Mm-hmm. It's coming together.
So, you can walk all the way around this big-ass temple, but there's nothing to find.
Besides random battles.
Some enemies.
There's so much negative space in this game. And I keep thinking, well, 2 chapters from now, there's going to be some kind of secret treasure off in one of these spaces, and I'm going to miss it because I got so used to there not being anything anywhere else in the game.
I mean, that's what I would do as a game developer. Like, totally be a jerk like that.
Alarm clerk.
We got more alarm clerk.
You think your clock collection is something, Mercury? Nah, the Sailor Mars alarm clock collection rules all.
Great, they started an after-school alarm clock club now.
Yeah.
I almost didn't notice this. This is like one of the few times you can actually examine something.
Oh, it's only a bronze statue. He came in 3rd place in the General Cup.
Ooh.
I mean, that's still one better than 4th.
Yeah, he at least made it to the podium.
So who's the one that got left out? Probably Nephrite, because he was too busy stargazing.
Possibly.
Oh.
Alarm clerk.
Another alarm clock. The collection's really coming together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, more clocks.
Just another 10 more.
Alarm clock.
Another 10 more, and I'll have enough to trade for some amiibos. Maybe maybe just one amiibo. Maybe I'll have enough alarm clocks soon to trade for one amiibo.
And we got some cologne, yes.
I'm sure I'll find a use for that someday. Question mark?
Alarm clerk.
So many alarm clerk.
Has anything even been capable of putting us to sleep?
You know what's funny? The random battles stop it
Alarm
completely.
clerk.
The random battles stop completely the moment you're inside the tower. And I have no idea why.
Oh,
Nice fountain graphic, though.
yeah, that is a nice fountain.
Where's the water coming from, though?
Where are all these alarm clocks coming from?
There are just some questions you don't ask.
Wow, this tower is empty.
Do we fight Ho-Oh at the top of it?
Sadly not.
That's what it feels like.
How did you get here, Luna P? Better question, how did you get here before us? P good.
P very good. Oh.
You're still not me.
So, when I said I didn't take any damage at all this chapter, not a single point of damage, what can you infer about this upcoming boss fight
great.
based on that? Alright then.
It's go time.
Yep, it's go time. Now let's just
combat.
square off on opposite sides of the battlefield. Sure.
The crow will be the observer. Or the raven or whatever.
Look, she kicked him in the shin.
What should I attack with, I wonder? Should it be small fire, medium fire,
Area effect,
bigger
small
fire, even bigger fire? Let's go with biggest fire. How about that?
Wow.
Darn, I was hoping for an alarm clock.
Oh, I'm sure that's just phase 1, right? There should be a much more difficult phase 2. There's no phase 2. Why did Sailor Mercury get a second phase boss fight that was all dramatic? And then Nergal's just like, nah, next time is when I'll beat you. Also, Nergal's backstory is the lamest shit ever. Nergal's just like, yo, man, I want to be powerful like the Sailor Scouts. And Apsu's like, yo, man, I can make you powerful like the Sailor Scouts. And Nergal's like, yo, man, I'm down for that. Let's do it. Teleport. It's just like, okay. So much for complicated villainous motivations. I mean, this is the kind of person who listens to the Emperor Palpatine spiel from Return of the Jedi and is like, yeah, that totally makes sense, my man.
Fucking do it.
Do it. No, mysterious lady here's like, have you ever heard the tale of Darth Sailor Senshi the White? No, I'm on board already. Just you can skip this.
Let's just skip to the part where I kill all the younglings, okay? I mean, sure. Alright, so this cutscene's going on way too long for something so straightforward. Yep.
Well, okay. Alarm clock, please. She could have just left with it.
It's like, wahoo!
Don't you dare lose to anyone before I can defeat you.
Oh
You know,
my
you don't get to
God.
deliver. You don't get to deliver a line like that one after
After you-
being one shot killed by a fireball as a
Wipe
fire
the floor
elemental
with it.
user.
I'm more concerned about the whole next time we'll find out who comes out on top, and then Ray could just go, if you're the opposite of version of me, you're definitely a bottom.
Hey.
Aw, they do a kiss.
Go Team Robin, caca.
Both birdies are accounted for and safe.
Oh no, random person I just met.
So, like,
Hmm?
they've known each other for 3 minutes, I think. But, you know, at least Sailor Mars's, like, reaction to Phalag has more, you know, weight to it, because it turns out he's a ghost. So, like...
Aw.
Oh no.
Now we're gonna get into a Casper the Ghost situation here.
Also, Phalag is supposed to look like Jadeite, and Jadeite was Sailor Mars's past life lover, so there is some reason for like a reaction like that, kind of. At least on a subconscious level. But no, ghost is exactly the right word.
Yeah.
But like all of this apparently happened because Sailor Mars has those low-level psychic powers and is close enough to the spirit world to, you know,
Connect with those people.
connect with it. Yeah. So this dead silence, by the way, really threw me off in the editing process.
I bet.
Because, like, I jumped to a random point in the video to see
And there was
if,
just
like...
there was no audio.
Because a broken nose.
So I'm like, oh my... Did my Elgato forget to record audio again? It's been so long since that's happened, but it has been a thing that's happened. And, no, it's just the scene is dead silent for effect.
Farewell.
But you didn't even do anything.
Phalag.
My leg.
Aw.
So, yeah. This is sad.
Team Robin caca.
At least you have your crows.
They're ravens, but yeah.
Raven, sorry, my bad.
I made that mistake too.
Her murder.
The best ravens a girl could ask for. Wasn't aware that many girls asked for ravens specifically, but
It's her favorite accessory.
of course she's in the middle of crying. She gets a communicator call from the others. So, you know, this is a good character building moment. I enjoy that. It's a little better than what Mercury got over on her end, which was just kind of trite melodrama. Alrighty.
Fly me back to Japan, birds.
I wonder what Sailor Jupiter's been up to while I've been going through this emotional roller coaster called... what is this emotional roller coaster called?
The Great American Hurricane at Six Flags.
No, I think I'm going to name this roller coaster Kill It With Fire.
Kill him with fire. That's extremely accurate.
It's pretty much how the whole chapter went, really.
Yeah.
Luna, what are you doing up there?
Luna.
This is so weird. Pee good again. Oh, good. Sailor Jupiter's also pee good.
So, after that, you know, kind of emotional moment, where does Jupiter find herself?
Pining for her senpai.
In fucking Green Hill Zone is where she is. So I think she's the one who's in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Now, this chapter is extremely weird in concept because we're just at a national park, right? So this is where we're searching for the stone. This is really where I'll find the stone Mamoru needs? The Marine National Park? Okay. I mean,
I'm actually going to read English.
Well, I mean, that's not unexpected.
She's also in middle school, remember?
Well, yeah, but words like national park are fairly easy. It's not like a sentence.
Mhm.
That's what's hard about English is the fucking sentences and all the words that look the same but mean different things. Also, the screen didn't fade to complete black there. So,
Yeah.
She got her fish.
your hair is green as hell, man.
You
Blend in
definitely
with the
belong in
trees.
You definitely belong in anime land.
So, in the middle of this national park, there are apparently 2 secret villages that you need, like, special
Oh, great.
amulets to get into. Why? I don't get it. Why didn't you just go back home and cook something then, my dude? Come on.
You smelled fish and was
He
going to
wanted
take it
her
from someone.
fish.
I like how Jupiter thinks that this guy looks like the upperclassman who broke her heart. When
Yeah.
he's A, got the longest mop of green hair you ever did see, and B, isn't even Japanese and therefore doesn't look like anyone she's known in Japan. So he doesn't have the face and he doesn't have the hair. He's certainly not dressed like it.
Yeah.
Why? Makoto, why?
A village hidden in the leaves, you say?
Oh, really? It sounds familiar.
So he just, like, out of the blue, because you shared some fish with him, invites you to his hidden forest village that's secretly hidden in a national park for some reason.
Are there ninjas?
Yeah.
I mean, with a setup like that, I wouldn't be surprised if there were. But all of this is a setup for a forbidden love story in which Jupiter decides to play matchmaker for no reason while she's supposed to be doing something much more important. Wow, we just, like, totally skipped the Lost Woods, didn't we?
Well, if we're assuming we're going to Saria, it's just right up,
Yeah.
up, left, up. If I
There's
remember
even
correctly.
a great Deku tree here. Seriously, there's a giant sacred tree in the middle of town that's become a monster nest. And at some point, you're going to have to go inside and deal with that problem. Good talk. Good talk.
Cool. She's like, go away.
Hello, Squall.
There's a reason she's being silent. After you talk to a certain someone else in town, that NPC will talk to you. Did you see that tree in the middle of the village? It's called the Protection God.
Sure, Poindexter.
But some creepy monsters made it their nest. If anybody was going to climb inside it and return alive, they'd be a hero.
Sure, Poindexter.
This
My question to you is, do any of the monsters carry alarm clocks?
So the one kind of inconvenient thing about this particular town is that it's actually quite big, physically speaking. There's a lot of houses spread out over a large area, so it's a bit difficult to track where you are in the village. Hey there, girlie, you need any help? Ah, it's the checklist NPC. Okay.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Talk to everyone.
Thankfully, the inn and item shop are in the same place.
Oh, they also have
Oh,
jelly-filled
yay.
donuts.
So I'm just gonna buy a bunch
And
of...
and they have menace sherbet. Nice. But where's the clock store?
For real.
I almost forgot to equip Jupiter with accessories. And then I'm like, wait, hang on. Why did I bother doing anything but bracelets? So I go back in like a second later and I'm like, nah, let's put her up front in the arrow position. Good. And then just dump all the bracelets on her. All the attack points.
Her arm's just covered in bracelets.
5 bracelets.
This is Sailor Jupiter, the character who, being a magical girl from a 90s anime for little girls, introduced herself in what was basically a Yakuza cutscene. It's like literally the first thing Jupiter does when she's introduced is save Usagi from a bunch of thugs by beating the shit out of them. It's like one of those scenes that you definitely saw at least 3 times in Yakuza, where, like, I think Usagi bumps someone in the shoulder, and they're like, that hurt. How are you gonna take responsibility for that? Blech. That kind of lame-ass nonsense. And then Makoto's just like, no. Punch.
Poindexter, you're over here now.
Awkwardly, in the anime, Nephrite dies the episode before Jupiter is introduced because he fell in love with someone else entirely. So, yeah, I can see why they decided not to mention the whole past life lovers thing in that show.
Oh, this place is a 2nd floor. Wow.
Yeah, that's how you know it's the important house. Jeez, the girls in this town sure are snooty. And it turns out they're just not talking to you because they think you got George to fall in love with you, but like, no, I just shared my fish with him. Okay, it's not, you know.
It's not a figure of speech. It's a literal.
It was a literal fish I caught from the river over there.
Oh, is it like Goku where he thought marriage proposal was food?
That wouldn't be the worst proposal.
He crawled out of a bush like that homeless guy from Legend of Korra.
Give me some food.
In fact, the entire scene played out exactly like that, like right down to us being by the stream in the middle of a park. So, wow, I'm Korra. That's cool. Lightning bender.
I mean, that's firebending, actually. So that would be Mars's thing, actually. Wait, Mars pulls double duty then. Jupiter's kind of useless. Bye, Makoto. I mean, water would be Ami.
Okay, so the plot...
Fire is Mars. Sorry,
so the plot of this area focuses on George and Mary, who are like would-be lovers from 2 villages that are feuding with each other. So Jupiter, for whatever reason, decides to intervene in this mess. It's like, you know, why would you do that? I guess she's just killing time while George tries to research the Nephrite stone, but... She's so direct about it, too. I'm gonna go to the other village and talk to your girlfriend, and it's gonna be great because you guys are gonna have a happy romance ending.
Are you sure you're related? Because your wife better have had the greenest hair on this side of the planet for that to have worked.
I mean, he might have had green hair before all the color left it. Who knows?
Anyway, the next village over better have a clock store.
And then I'm like, okay, it's time to find the inn so that I can save my game. Oh, shit, where was the inn? Where was the item shop?
Hey, it's
okay,
a great
there's
Deku
the
tree.
tree. The item shop was, like, right over... No, not yet. Why?
Oh, why? Yeah. Why? Oh.
Oh.
But you all look the same.
Is it the green hair? Is that really so attractive?
I mean, he sticks out, so... I mean, the only other guys we've seen are middle-aged men and Poindexter, so...
I found it. Luda P, I'm so happy to see you. How did you get here, by the way?